Dear students, we'll start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 9, area of a parallelograms and triangles. In the last chapter, that is in chapter number 8, we studied what are parallelograms and what are quadrilaterals, and when do we call quadrilateral as a parallelogram, and different properties that are associated with the parallelograms. In this chapter, you are going to study area related to parallelograms and triangles. So you know that what is an area? The measure of a surface of a closed figure. The measure of surface of a closed figure is nothing but an area. You take any closed figure, if you measure the surface, total surface, that we call it as a area. It can be polygon or it may not be polygon. If you measure the surface, that measurement of surface of a closed figure is nothing but an area. So already in your previous classes you studied how to find the area of a triangle. For area of a triangle you use the formula half into base into height. For a rectangle you are going to use length into breadth. For square it is a square. So based on the different polygon, so you have use different formula to find the area. So here in this chapter we are going to study the area of parallelogram and the triangles based on a particular condition. What is that condition? So in this, you are going to study, the condition is you are going to study the area of a triangle or a parallelogram which are between the same base and same parallel. See, A, B, C, D. See, there are two things that you can see. Okay, AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD, and there is only one base. There should be one base, and so all the points, all the vertices opposite to this particular base should lie on the same line, and that line should be parallel to the base. See, suppose if I call it as E, D, E, C are lying on the same line, they are collinear, and that line is parallel to the base. So what if, sir, see, A, B, C, D, E, F. So A, E, F, B is one quadrilateral. A, C, D, B is one quadrilateral. So one of the condition is satisfied. First condition is that they should have a common base. One condition is satisfied. But one more condition is the vertices opposite to the base of a figure can be triangle, it can be quadrilateral. So that the vertices opposite to the base should be collinear. Are these collinear? C, D, F, E? They are not collinear. So this is not it will not satisfy the condition. Even if you take see, though the base is same, but these two are not collinear. Though the base is same, those two are not collinear. So one more thing you may get, it's like this. Okay. So this is the base, and opposite vertices are collinear. Yes. Does this satisfy the condition? No, because there should be only one base. At the base there should be one. See, there should be one base. There should be common base. For all the polygons. base should be common. There should be only one base, or base should be common. And opposite vertices, the vertices which are opposite to the base, common base, should be collinear. If both the conditions are satisfied, then we can say the two figures or two polygons are on the same way, are on the same base and between same parallel. They are on the same base and between same parallel. So, and one more thing you need to understand, whenever I ask you to see if it is square, if I ask you to find the area of a square, directly you are going to make use of, so if it is 3, you are going to make the area of a square is equal to 3 into 3, you will write, and you write it as 9 unit square. Okay, but if it is a combination of triangle and quadrilateral, how we are going to do? So that area of this figure is equal to area of a triangle plus area of a quadrilateral. So total area of the figure is equal to area of, suppose Q is a figure, area of Q is equal to, so how we can write? Area of Q is equal to area of 1 plus area of 2, figure 2. So the combination of area 1 plus area 2 will give total area of this complete figure. Understood? Wait, I'll erase this and I'll give a notes. So two figures are said to be on the same base. Two figures are said to be on the same base and between the same parallels if they have, see what is the condition? If they have a common base and vertices opposite to the common base of each figure lie on a line parallel to the base. See what is the condition? If I want to say the two figures are on the same base and between the same parallels, two figures are, if I want to say that two figures are said to be on the same base and between the same parallels, what is the condition? If they have a common base, there should be a common base and vertices opposite to the common base should lie on a line. They are not saying lines, they should lie on a line parallel to a common base. Okay, they should lie on a single line. So don't confuse with this one. See, if I say A, B, C, D, E, F, okay, here in this case this will not satisfy this condition because there is a common base, one condition is satisfied, but the vertices opposite to the common base, D, C, F and E are the vertices that are opposite to the common base. They should lie on a line, but they are lying on two different lines. Though they are parallel, they are lying on a different lines. They are not collinear, so it will not satisfy the condition. So with this understanding, you can solve exercise 9.1, which is very much easy. Please note this down. So this is not the example. Please note this. So exercise 9.1, the first question, only one main is there. Which of the following figures lie on the same base and between same parallels? They should lie on the same base and should be between the same parallels. In such a case, write the common base. If the given figure satisfy that particular condition, then you should write the common base and the two parallels. See, here in this first figure, DC is the base, DC is the base, okay, and what are the vertices opposite to DC? A, P and B, A, P and B, okay. This line is parallel to DC, yes, these two lines are parallel, and they are lying on the same line. Yes. So the condition is satisfied. What is that condition? They should have a common base, and the vertex is opposite to the base. That base DC, that is APB, should lie on a line parallel to DC. Yes, this is going to satisfy the condition. Therefore, what we can write? So for 1, what we can write? Common base is DC, and so say parallels which are same parallels, DC and AB. DC and see, always you should consider the exterior points, DC and the exterior point. DC is parallel to AB. So between these two parallels, these are the two say parallels. In between these two parallels and common base DC, that is APB, this one parallel and these two lines are parallel. Between these two parallels, this is the two figures lie. These two figures lie, and these three figures lie. Between these two parallels, these three figures lie, and on the common base. So that is the condition, and we have written this. Understood? So we'll come to the second one. So first condition, we need to check whether they are lying on the same base or not. So SR is the only base. So both the two given figures are lying on the same base. So and what next condition is, we need to check for the vertices opposite to the base. M and PQ are the vertices opposite to the base. Though MN is parallel to SR, PQ is parallel to SR, but they are not lying on the same line. So it does not satisfy the condition. So what you can write, what conclusion you can give? So the given figures will not lie between the same parallels, the given figures will not lie between the same parallels. So you can give this conclusion and you can leave it. Okay, so you need to answer the rest of the figures which are given in the exercise 9.1. If you have a difficulty in understanding any figures, please try to contact me. I will be available after 4, and if I did not respond in time, so later once I get a time, I am going to respond. So feel free to ask doubts. So thank you.